Hello, my name is Dr. Apollo. So today we will be discussing the continuation of our discussion. So let's focus on positioning. So what is a positioning? So positioning basically is from the work of Al Rice and Jack Trout during the 70s. They published a book on uh, positioning on the mind of customers. No? So that means, oh, by the way, they are advertisers actually. No? They wrote a lot of books. No? But one of their key books is positioning. So that has been used all throughout the advertising industry. Ad age. No? They are actually writer in the ad age during the 70s. Jack Trout wrote also a book on differentiate or die. No? So it's a classic book in marketing. What is positioning according to Keller? Positioning, Kotler and Keller, is the act of designing the company's offering and image to occupy a distinct place in the mind of the target. So positioning means the brand of the customer of a company has to occupy the certain area in the mind of the people. So how do we say it? Now, for example, don't you know that Colgate has been successfully positioned on the mind of the people? Why? Because when they say buy a toothpaste, always Colgate, no? Soft drinks, Coca-Cola. Oh, but cola is actually segmented, no? Uh, ads like Coca-Cola, no? It's the real thing, Coca-Cola. But the taste of the new generation, Pepsi Cola, no? Anyway, so those are the positioning that are remembered, no? The taste of the new generation sa Pepsi Cola. So positioning, application involves identifying target audience, no? Analyzing competitors, differentiating the brand through pricing, quality, features, or customer service. So these are the key factors now that has to be dominated by the product so that it will retain or vendor of choice by the customers. No? So steps in establishing market positioning, so market research. No? That is understand customer preference. Yes, market trends and competitor activities. Tools sa surveys, focus groups, SWOT analysis. No? These are the tools. Example, Starbucks. No? Uh, conducted market research before entering China to adapt its product and store layout to suit Chinese tastes and social habits. Because it's communist, no? They have a different perception with the pre-world country. So by the way, Starbucks, same coffee, no? How come it's very high price? So it's just they have positioned their product into high end, no? High value. Okay, target market selection, define the customer segment and the brand will serve, use demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral criteria. Demographic, location, geographic, place, no? Uh, psychographic, the psyche of the people, no? Behavior, their action, no? Okay? That are manifesting. So these are the target market selection. So Tesla initially targeted affluent, no? That means those who have money. Eco-conscious early adopters, then expanded to broader market segments with the Model 3 beings, no? So differentiation and USP, this is the old concept now in marketing. So that means uh, the unique selling proposition that makes the company tick. That means able to make in the market. No? For example, innovation, service. No? So there is a price. No, China is positioning on the low price. No, Western world on the high price because high price is quality. So innovation is also no. So USP is based on design, innovation, and ecosystem integration, positioning itself as a premium brand. By the way, Apple is better known as the graphics. So well known for graphics, no? Because of its Apple, no? The Lisa in 1976. No? So first portable computer. Positioning statement developed for target market. Brand X offers key benefits, unlike competitors because reason to believe. No? So these are the format to develop a position. Example, for environmental conscious drivers, Tesla offers electric vehicles with superior performance and zero emissions because it's electric. No? Unlike traditional car manufacturers, because Tesla leads in EV innovation. You see this from this format. No? So you can develop your position. So positioning strategies in the cost leadership offers product lower price. For example, lower differentiation. So emphasize unique product features. Apple nice. Niche position serve a specific segment better than competitors. For example, Rolls-Royce, no? Whole Foods. Quality based compete based on superior quality. Mercedes-Benz. No? Okay, application international market. McDonald's adopts market position globally by modifying menus. Yeah, they changed. Not the original one. And marketing strategies just to fit one. Okay, example in India. No? Key risks of positioning, so confusion, inconsistent messaging can confuse consumers. So should be there's a graduation of a level of communication. But by the way, positioning is basically is a communication. No? Over positioning to narrow focus limits market potential. Under positioning fails to make a strong impression. For example, Pepsi AM failed in the 1990s. Why? Because they are introducing a lot of Pepsi, no? There is such thing. Have you heard of the Pepsi Blue? Have you tasted Pepsi White, Pepsi the regular, and then the bottle. No? So again, introducing again Pepsi Diet, Pepsi AM. What's this one? So it feel no, just like a certain shampoo during the 70s. No, by the number of shampoo 10, shampoo 18, shampoo 20, shampoo, and people don't know what shampoo they going to buy. No? So they don't buy shampoo. A number of it should be have a brand name. No? Just like that. Okay. So this is the positioning. So remember, positioning is occupying the minds of the customer. So as a instant recall, people can identify the product as the leader, no? And easily recall. No? So that's makes the positioning a very valuable, no? Creating the image on the minds of the consumer. So that's why a lot of company have logo, have color. So when they see the color, they identify. So red bank, so they have blue bank, white bank, Technicolor bank. No? So they can easily identify those brand. Okay. Okay. So let's continue. I think let's stop here now. So we'll continue soon. Thank you for having with me.